Okay, now this is the official website for UCSC, where I went to school. Office of Physical Education and Recreation and Sports. Okay. Now, they're going to show you that there are two separate categories, competitive sports and non-competitive sports. I'm going to show you why your theory is impossible and why UCSC also agrees with me. Non-competitive sports offered, these are recreational clubs. And what is different between this and here, the distinction between the two competitive sports and non-competitive clubs. The competitive sports are clubs whose central focus is not competing in formal competitions against other universities. That's what I was in. Clubs who have two or less formal competitions are categorized as non-competitive sports clubs. All sports clubs are student-driven and serve as crucial recreational outlet. As in, this is not through the athletics department, okay? Right, and on top of that, softball isn't even offered under this, okay? Now, what you guys are trying to say is that I must have had a failing grade in, I guess, softball, which isn't even offered under non-competitive. So what you're saying is then I am under competitive sports, which means I am like the best that tried out in the university. Okay, I am among those students that are the best of everyone that tried out. Okay, which means I'm good. It's not free for all. It's no, you represent the university. Okay, and you're saying that there was swimming. Yeah. That's not even on here. You guys are failing really hard. Okay? So now let's look at what the UC had to say when I wrote them. Now, this is the official site, that's what it says, for the athletics department. Okay? And here are the names. Whoever said something was probably not one of these people, which means the person that spoke didn't work for the athletics department to begin with. I don't know who it was, but I went ahead and wrote these people, okay? So, and again, there is no softball coach here, okay? Okay. So here is one lady who was on the list I just showed you, and she asks me some questions. This is through UCSC Eastfield, okay? And she writes to say, I looked into the files that I could, but nothing came up. A failing grade would be a physical education class, not UCSC athletics. Correct. Phi is not listed on your transcript. Correct. I didn't see anything on billing. A negative mark could mean that you're charged. Okay. Okay. And she contacts all the other athletics people. Daniel says the same thing, that any credit, grade, or evaluation would be on my transcript, which that lady just said is not. Cliff also says, I'm sorry, could you please elaborate on how you think you mean? I'm not sure how this could happen as the NCAA program does not carry softball. Exactly. So in specific, it's not on my transcript, which it would have to be. If you're saying I'm on a competitive league, then it would be on my transcript. And I would have to be on a competitive league to be on swimming, okay? There is no competitive league for softball. Okay, so that would have to be a sports club in which it's not possible for me to have an evaluation, a credit, or a grade because it doesn't exist, because it's student run. So in specific it's not possible, and in theory it's not possible, which is why I don't know why you dumbasses are running around with athletic department sweatshirts. It's not possible, it didn't happen, and it couldn't happen. Are you insane? That's UCSC's athletic department. Whoever repped was probably not one of those people on the list. They just picked a person, okay? And they talked. Kind of like your U.S. Marshal, all right? doesn't mean there's actually a record.